Good evening, good evening. Happy Tuesday evening. And thank you to all the wonderful sponsors that we show in the beginning that I have the honor of every one of my guests gets one of these, which is filled with goodies from all of our sponsors. And tonight is extra special. Tonight I have what I call the dynamic duo. These kids are absolutely Hall of Fame amazing already. I would like to introduce to you Brandon and Desiree Ragoza, better known as the Ragozas. Let's hear it for my friends.
What's up, everybody?
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you so much for having us on. We're looking forward to this.
Oh, this is going to be a lot of fun. So, you've seen some of the shows before, and it's basically just a conversation with friends. And
yeah,
the first question,
our friend on Nicole Nell.
Is Nikki on there? Our girl Nick. She's the best.
Tonight.
She better be watching. I'll hit her. I'll run right up there and give her a big old hug. So the first question out of the gate.
Yes.
How did you guys get started?
Well, I guess we got to go all the way back to the beginning, right?
Oh yeah.
2020, when we first met, we actually met on Facebook dating, of all places.
Like it.
We met on Facebook dating, had our first date. Less than a month later, we were already married, moved in, all that. We just, we fell in love right away. As soon as that first date happened, we knew. And of course, right after that, the world got locked down. So, when we met, I was already DJing, obviously. I've been DJing for 20 years. She had been playing guitar for more than 20 years.
At that time when we met, I was playing bass in a metal band, keeping up with my solo guitar brand, and I was working a full-time job inspecting circuit boards.
Yeah, it was crazy. But when the world got shut down and we couldn't do any gigs anymore, we were just like, okay, what do we do now? So that's kind of how the idea of combining the DJ with the guitar that came about, because what else are we gonna do? You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Came up with it. We came up with a concept, put out a couple of videos. People were really feeling it, but then when the world opened back up, we were able to actually start doing events and all that. And that's how Team Ragoza got started.
Love it. Now, you guys book stuff on your own, or do you normally just book through Nicole Nell, or is it a little bit of everybody?
Yeah, we tell everybody hit up
through Nicole, and then when we move here, we have another guy that books us around Virginia Beach area. But we kind of she branches us out and has us work with a bunch of different people. So she handles pretty much all of our bookings.
Yeah, so for Virginia Beach, we work with Rockstar DJ. Shout out to DJ Joe Fu.
Rockstar booking.
Okay. Yeah, for booking. But with anything else, all the big private events and all that, we always tell everybody hit up DJ Nikki Nell. Because she's been with us from the start, from when we started Team Ragoza, and we've done a lot of great things together. VSP is the team, man. Visual Sound Productions all day.
She's rocking it. Now, when you guys do private versus clubs and whatever else, what is most of your jobs?
What do you mean? Like, what do we do most of? Clubs versus private?
Yeah.
It depends on the time of year. So right now we're just doing a lot of clubs and bars and stuff like that. But later on in the year, of course, that's when all the weddings are going to start and all the other corporate and different school events and things like that. So it's a good variety. I wouldn't say we do anything
more than the other, really.
Yeah, like when the world first opened back up, we were mostly doing privates, but now we do a little bit more of a variety of things.
Cool.
So
awesome.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
All right. Here's a biggie. What drives you? What is your passion for not just the DJ industry, the music industry, like you guys are? Because you're not just DJ, you're a little bit of both, music and DJing, if that makes any sense whatsoever.
For me, I would say it's the music itself that drives me. I just love music. Ever since I was a kid, I was obsessed with my cassette collection when I was really young, and my CD collection a little bit later on, then my vinyl collection when I became a DJ. And now I just love spending time with music.
And for me, I started guitar when I was 3. It's always been a passion of mine. My dad played guitar for a hobby, and I've always just been surrounded by music all my life. So I grew up playing guitar from 3, and here I am now. And then just when we both met in 2020 and we combined our skills together, and we just want to share our passions with the world. And it's just a blessing that we get to be able to share that together and literally do everything together.
Yes.
That is awesome. That is so awesome. Now, Brandon, where are you from originally?
Massachusetts.
Okay. Desiree, you the same?
Connecticut, actually.
Where in Connecticut again?
I'm originally from Ashford. It's like a really small town, like 5,000 people, kind of near. It's like 20 minutes from the Yukon, actually.
Okay. Okay. So you're right up 84. Right up 84. Yeah. Yep. Because I'm in Connecticut myself. Well, you know what? I am loving the story of how you guys met and everything else, and watching you live or on here and everything, watching the passion, the love, and it's what our world needs right now, because the smiles you put on people's faces and watching you two work together is just like absolutely awesome. And also I got to hang with these two at Nick Spinelli's wedding. And
yeah, that was a good time.
That was fun.
These poor kids had to put up with me and Jamie for over 4 hours. Oh my God. Oh, what a fun time.
It was fun times, man. Shout out to Nick Spinelli.
Yeah. That and Digital Dave, hello.
Wow, he killed it.
A big thing here. 3 lessons or takeaways, nuggets, if you will, that our listeners can implement or share your knowledge of, maybe a nugget or two that these folks can implement within the next couple of weeks. What do you think? Give me 3.
Yeah.
Well, I say for one of them, definitely, like, whatever it is that you're most passionate about, stick with it. Don't ever give up. Like, there is going to be times where things can get complicated, frustrating. You're going to run into obstacles, sure. But at the same time, like, once you get over those hurdles and stuff, there's nothing more satisfying and more life fulfilling than being able to say, hey, I'm living my passion. I'm living the most fulfilling life and being happy, and having that support group around you too, like people like yourself, people like Nicole Nell in our corner, and all the fans and family that support us and love us. And for me, having the husband that I have and having that constant motivation and encouragement. Don't ever give up.
Yeah, so there's one. So between the two of us, we'll come up with 3. So mine is kind of similar, but more, I guess, just think positive, because some people get mad at me when I say this, but like, the law of attraction is a real thing. If you think positive, you will attract more positive things into your life. And you don't have to believe in some voodoo, like, spirituality shit if you don't want to. However, it boils down to this. It's really this simple. Your life is it's basically a compilation of all your results, right? Your life is your results. Your results come from your decisions. So if you're in a bad mood all the time, what are the chances that you're going to make good decisions that are going to lead to results that, lead to you living a good life? Very slim. However, if you're thinking positively, you're more likely to make results that lead you to a better life. You're more likely to make the decision. Rather, let me rephrase that. You're more likely to make the decisions that lead to the results that will allow you to live a better life.
And the beautiful part, everything is a choice.
Yeah, exactly. So I've learned that lesson time and time again. Just when you think positive, it's all, no matter how bad the situation is. You know what I mean? Thinking positive doesn't mean you ignore bad situations. You just remain positive in the face of bad situations. So you could say, okay, this is a situation I'm not happy with, but what can I, what's the positive stuff that I can harvest out of this? And when you start thinking like that, you're not a victim anymore. You know what I mean? You have a lot more control over your outcomes. So I would say that. So we need one more. Can you think of one? I'll say this. Don't downplay something just because you can't do it. That's a big thing that I had to learn myself, right? So DJing in itself has a lot of different sub skill sets under it. Like you got mixing, scratching, track selection, mic work, all these different things, social media presence, all these things that fall under DJing. It's impossible for one person to be like an extreme master at every single one of those sub skills, right? Some DJs are better at scratching. Some DJs are better at doing, weddings. Some DJs are better at doing nightclubs. For me, I'm not good. Like, I can get by on the mic, but I'm not the best DJ on the mic. There's some DJs who have an amazing mic presence. And when I was younger, that would be something I would hate on. I'd be like, oh, he's nice on the mic. He ain't got no skills though. But that is a skill. And people say, you know, would say the same thing about me, like, oh, he could scratch good, but he can't do this, he can't do that. You know what? Don't downplay something that you're not good at. If you're not good at it, either make the decision to learn how to be good at that, or just accept that that's not your lane and be happy for your, you know, fellow DJ who's good at that. You know what I mean? And cheer them on. There's plenty of DJ friends I have now that are really good at things that I suck at. And then I also have DJ friends who suck at the things that I'm good at, but they're good at other things that I'm not good at. You know what I mean? So we could all learn from each other. We could all absorb each other's skills. And,
you can always learn something from everybody.
But never downplay. Because once you start downplaying skills, that's how you start to kind of feed the ego, the side of the ego that you don't want to feed. And then that's how you start to become an insecure person, because you don't want to face the things that you're not good at. And, you know, we're all bad at something. We're all good at something. We're all also, you know, there's certain things that we're bad at. But if we try to downplay it, oh, that ain't shit. You know what I mean? Like we're just selling ourselves short when we could be learning something instead. So I think that's definitely something I learned over the years.
The world is the oyster.
Yes.
And I love all of that. You know, the best part is, and everybody has to remember this, your only competition is yourself.
Yep. 100%.
Because of what you guys are sharing, just right now, but every time you guys go out, the smiles on your faces, they resonate. And that resonates into positive power. And that's what it's all about. This is what you folks are doing is so completely different than anything that's been out there for a very, very long time. Yes, there's hybrid. There's no doubt about that. You know, you've got your hybrid with your percussionist and your saxophone player, but just a DJ spinning like you do, Brandon, and Desiree with your guitar playing and the smiles that are coming off of that set, it is like glowing. And that resonates that's the big word, resonates. That positive stuff that's coming from here, not just from here, not just from here, not just from here, right. More than anything. Our world, our entertainment world needs to see this. And, you know, comparing somebody, well, you can't mix, you can't do it. So if you can't, like you said, I love that point. If you can't, don't make fun of somebody that can, and then try and learn it. If you really think it's something that you really, really, really want to do, shut your mouth and learn. Exactly. And learn. Me, I can blend. I started out doing the not even before the mobile. I was a singer in a band. I was a front man for a band. My idols were Dee Snider from Twisted Sister, Meatloaf, and Freddie Mercury. Nice. And watching all three of that, you know, but I can blend music. And what I do now, you know, what you guys are doing is, as Randy Bartlett was 1% more, my 1% is I sing. I sing along, and that's, you know, one of my idols with that is Chris D'Amico. Chris is amazing. Oh, dear God. And his new band, Suit and Mai Tai and everything else. But to get back to what you're talking about, folks out there, don't undercut what these guys. Brandon rocks. Desiree rocks. If there's something that you don't do that you really want to do, he's going to tell you where to get in touch with him. She's going to tell you where to get in touch with her. Learn. Because yes. you got to evolve. You got to, you know what I'm saying, guys? You just got to learn.
You can never learn good thing.
You never stop learning, no matter what. Guys, I'm 190 years old, and I learn something new every day. You know, and we talked about this at everyone. When are you going to retire? I can't. I'm having way too much fun doing this. And what you guys are doing brings your experience, your entertainment experience to another level. You guys have to have a ball at weddings. They must love you guys at weddings and corporate parties and stuff like that. That, you know, and you gotta free your mind and your behind will follow, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But you gotta open your eyes, open your ears.
Yes, very
true.
So
the main point that has connected with me is, don't be making fun of somebody. Oh, he can do this, but he can't do this. you know what? If he can't do that, he will learn it. And if there's something you can't do, reach out and touch, because you can learn from, there's so many different sources and everything else that you can learn from. And you got to understand that what is going to separate you? You guys have it made, because there's nobody right now, except for, of course, the hybrids, everything. But the way you guys do it, there's nobody in your market or any market anywhere that's doing it the way you guys do, which separates you, which means, what are you going to do next? What can you do next? And you guys, I just love watching you guys work. I love watching, and I love hanging out with you guys when we get to hang out. Now, I want to know every venue, vendor, everything that you guys, how they can reach you, Brandon, with the DJ school, everything else that you're doing. And of course, Desiree, I want to know where you get your hair done, because when I get hair, I want to get my hair done. Like, hello.
So we'll start off with.
Go ahead. Desiree, question. Do you give guitar lessons? Do you give guitar lessons?
I do it online, mostly like WhatsApp or like Zoom calls and stuff. I usually do like beginner courses. That's what I.
Okay.
That's what.
Okay. Well, Brandon, let's hear it. How are we gonna get a hold of both of y'all?
So we have our DJ school, evolvedjs.net. Basically, we go live at least once a week, mostly twice a week. And I show you everything that I do to maintain skill level that I try to maintain as a DJ. So we talk about everything from practicing to putting together mixes,
scratch combos.
Yeah, scratch combos, to preparing for certain events, like, a wedding or a showcase set, or, whatever it is that I'm working on. I basically share that with all of the Evolve students. So if I'm working on a big 3-hour mega mix, I'll share that whole process with the students. If I'm working on like a showcase set or putting together a battle set or whatever.
Team Ragoza sets.
Yeah, even our Team Ragoza sets, we'll break all that down inside of Evolve DJs and talk about, not just like, oh, these are the songs we're selecting, but we'll talk about like why we're selecting these songs, how we're going to mix them, what we're going to mix them with, all those, those nerdy details. And we really get down to the nitty gritty and really break down the actual techniques behind DJing. So that's awesome. Yes.
And where else? If they want to book you through VSP, of course.
Yes. So hit up DJ Nikki Nell, Visual Sound Productions.
Our email is teamragoza@visualsoundprod.com.
Yes. So if you want to book specifically Team Ragoza, you can email that. But to book anything involving us, that's, you hit up DJ Nikki Nell. She'll take care of you.
And there's other social.
She helps us, focus on the music side of things. You know what I mean?
That's what we're good at. We're not good when it comes to numbers or negotiating or like even networking and stuff sometimes.
As far as the socials, everything is, I have DJ Ragoza. So between the two of us, we actually have like 3 brands. So DJ Ragoza, DJ Ragoza, Desiree Ragoza.
And then Team Ragoza.
And then Team Ragoza. So it's the 3 brands between the 2 of us. So if you find one page or whatever, you'll find the rest.
Perfect. Question. I forgot to ask you guys. When you're doing a wedding.
Yes.
If you have to do the ceremony, Desiree, is it just you performing the ceremony? Or is it a combo again?
It depends on the event. I usually get booked sometimes for like playing acoustic during the ceremony. Lately this year, I've been also asked to do like cocktails. So this will be a first for me to do like cocktail sets as well. But there's times where he'll sometimes like just DJ, like he'll play some of like the ceremony music.
So the way that we do it is like our Team Ragoza act is very, very high energy. So we save that for when the dance floor is at its peak. So even when the dance floor opens, we don't start off right away doing Team Ragoza. I'll start off DJing at first and get them warmed up for the first, couple minutes or whatever, half hour to an hour, depending on how long the dance time is. Because a lot of times, you know, when we come out, I mean, it's super high energy. You know what I mean? So I don't want to just hit them with it right away. You know, I like to build up to it, and then we bring her out with the guitar, and then it's like a big thing. So we start the party off. It's already popping. People are already having a good time. But just when they think it can't get any more insane, that's when we bring her out. And then it gets even more insane. And we do our, you know, usually it's about 2 hours that we'll play together. So yeah.
Who's the MC? Who's the MC? You, Brandon?
Yes, yeah. So I do MC. When I say I'm not good on the mic, I mean that like I'm not known for my mic work. Like I can do all the basic like, you know, formalities and announcements and intros and things like that.
Hypes during our set.
Yeah, and I'll hype it up a little bit, but I'm definitely not like known as a DJ who gets on the mic. Like I'm not going to be normally I don't talk on the mic unless there's a reason to talk on the mic, you know.
That's even you know, that's a great I like that. I like that. Because they're, you know, a lot of the guys, you know, in Long Island and Jersey and stuff, love them all. But there's got to be a time where can you just let the dance floor dance?
Yes. And some people are better at it than others. You know, there's some people who have like a really good mic presence to where they can talk a lot more and it can go over a lot well. But if I were to do it, yeah, it would definitely be annoying because I just don't have that skill. You know what I'm saying? But I admire those who do.
Well, you know what, you guys, we could be on here for days, but I just want to thank you guys so much for being here. My friends out there, be on the lookout. These kids are amazing. And I am honored to have shared this short time with you, but we will see each other very, very soon. And to all of you out there, the Ragozas, my friends, Brandon and Desiree Ragoza. And just a quick thank you to all my sponsors. Thank you to the people that are listening, the people that will be watching later on. Brandon and Desiree, thank you. Next week, February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day, from Jacksonville, Florida, Mr. David Hanscom. Once again, Brandon and Desiree, thank you. John Young, again, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
John Young, thank you so much. You're the best. All my sponsors and everybody else, Big Daddy is out. Love you guys.